Well, no.
They're gonna miss it.
How quickly do we have to pull these off?
You can leave it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you to leave it on there.
Very shiny and sticky. If this would get into my beard, I would almost cry on the spot. Yes. Snake is snake is snake. Snake is snake. A snake is snake. I'm a snake. And I'm a snake.
Please stop. I swear to you, that's
Snake is snake.
I know what video you're talking about.
I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky snake. Thank you for the star. Well, I have 3 wax strips I have to do from yesterday's Spinny Wheel Live. So I have to honor those. It's out of principle. Just give me a moment. Okay. I'd love to learn this on a guitar. Doesn't seem too difficult. It's drawn in the sky. So don't shed a tear now. Be thankful for the time. Life wouldn't be so precious, dear, if there never was an end. Child needs to play in the garden. Dance as the sun slips away. We stand on the edge now. We've come so far. Through all the dust, it becomes clear. You will all right, come here. Always be my heart. There's no winter time when I'm facing it with you. With such a blank face. This is my life now. I love you. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, that's 1 of 3. We'll get the other couples done after this one. 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stunned good. Very localized. Very localized. Feels like you're getting stabbed, actually. Which, I mean, Wax my head, Magno. Whose side are you on, dog?
Yeah.
Whose side is this guy on? Wax my head.
You need them tonight. Not tonight, like, not for anything tonight, but like, I would like when y'all go to dinner to grab them.
Why? They changed my schedule. I was supposed to work 9 to 6 tomorrow to 6 off. And then Monday is when I start the
Yeah,
day
clean,
shift stuff.
clean slate, clean week, like, beginning of the week.
They have me working 10 to 6 today.
Oh.
Tomorrow I work 2 to 10. They have me getting off at 6 a.m. and then going back at 2 a.m. 2 p.m. the same day.
Huh?
That sucks.
Well,
It does.
it does.
They get very little space.
Yeah.
Okay. $100 super chat for Mr. Batavo. While pain happens and stream continues, good to see you. Hope you are well. Thank you. I am well. I'm in pain. Thank you. I'm going to be in more pain now. Let me fix the wheel. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff on the wheel. I got to reorganize it. Make the painful stuff harder, and of course the less painful stuff a little bit easier, but not so easy. Okay. Oh, by the way, that hurt. I love you. You did it with such a straight face.
Yeah.
Like, this is my life now. There's no booty in this stream. Only the unimaginably, incredibly depressive weight of our minds. Anyway. Gosh. Nabbit. Where are you? Great. Well, that isn't ideal. Don't call me a Fed. I am a lot of things. Nincompoop. Near to whale. But a Fed? The fuck? My dad is now playing Magic, the video game version from the 80s. Your dad sounds cool. Okay, so here's what we have. I'm not going to be doing any alcohol right now, so we're going to remove the fucking alcohol part of that with something else. How about this? Drink water. Gulp. Yeah, gulp of water. Okay, which is going to get bigger because that's only fair. Wax strips, yes, is gonna stay at 1 because fuck y'all. Ow, I still have 2 I have to do. Hit Benjamin hard. Hit Benjamin normal. where I have things to do, and you know, trying to be safe out here. Hit my Benjamin. That's what I'm gonna call it. Drink lemon juice, we can put that back on there. Taser, we can put that back on there. So here's what we got. I think we got that fair. You somehow on a modern laptop you'll need alcohol after waxing yourself. You can either do alcohol or you can do friggin' some argon oil. Anyway. So we got hit Benjamin, roll again, taser, wall sit for 60 seconds, drink a huge gulp of water, wax strips, drink lemon juice, Does anyone have another entry that they'd like to add? Matavo, you are always donating as a gentleman, as kind as you are yourself. Do you want to add something on here? Maybe something spicy, maybe something funny, haha. What is your suggestion before we start spinning? Because we got, of course, 10 spins. 10. Eventually, we'll get more than just what we have on here so that we have a wide variety of items that we can do and have and experience. So we can all have fun. And also, keep in mind, I can improve this spinny wheel as much as possible. So you have any ideas about the spinny wheel we can add as features, make sure to add it. And I can also probably give y'all the spinny wheel to mess with yourself, because this was just made via Codex. Grind War Thunder for 5 hours straight. That's a good punishment. Magno, I'm not giving the snail any money. They can pry it from my dead cold body. Is that Sloppy Joe's? Is my nose mistaketh me? Is there any more left? Just enough for 2 sandwiches? Okay. I'm gonna have a bite though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm just gonna still bite. No. Let me have a piece. Give a piece. Alright, as I wait for Matavo, I'm going to just spin. We're gonna do the first spin. What's this first spin? I love that it has a history thing that tells me. Wall sits? Okay, wall sits for 60 seconds. I'm pretty sure I didn't do the last minute of wall sits last night, so I will honor that and do that. Alright. Roll again. Anytime, by the way, god damn it, anytime when it goes on roll again, here's how this works. It means I have to roll again, and I still have to do the other rolls. It doesn't count as a roll. I feel like that would only be fair. Drink huge gulp of water is the second. Fantastic. I think a feature would be that I'm able to click an X next to one of these history options, so that I'm able to remove the roll agains, so that I can have like a viable history. Well, another 60 seconds of wall sit. So we got 3 minutes. Drink lemon juice. Does the lemon juice have to be straight, or can I add it to a glass of tea?
That's
Cheating?
cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating. Okay.
Lemon.
Wax strip! Oh, man, I'm just gonna wax strip my entire fucking leg at this point, bro. So we're back up to 3 wax strips. How many wax strips we got left?
Check, you have to limit it.
Quite a few. Quite a few. Okay, we're good. Hit Benjamin normal. Yes, we always love hitting our Benjamin. Wax strip. We're turning off wax strip now. We're turning it off. Because fuck y'all. I have now 4 wax strips. Son of a bitch. Okay. Alright. Oh, and we got a taser! Alright. We got wall sits for 60 seconds. We got a huge gulp of water. We got another 60 seconds of wall sits. Making that 3. Drink lemon juice would be 4. Wax strips would be 5. Hit Benjamin normal would be 6. Wax strip number 4 would be number 7. Taser would number 8. So we have 2 more spins to do. Oh. Another taser. Oh, that's just great. Yeah. Fuck you, right? That's great. Okay, wall sits for another 60 seconds. Okay, you know what I could do, which is going to make this way funnier? Is I'm going to do wall sits, and then I'm going to make sure to move things away from me when I do the wall sit. I will grab a little tasey tase of my thigh. Okay. Yeah, I can move that. Move that shit. Just for a little reference. Taser.
Full stun gun, yeah.
Little stun gun. We're not doing the real taser. Nutsack tase is a lot funnier. Perez, how about you put your money where your mouth is, and offer me an amount to tase my nuts? Because is it embarrassing? Sure, but I'm a content creator. I'm already having to, do a lot of things, and it would be great content. $10?
No.
No. That's how much each roll is. If you want to spin this wheel, it's $10. Now, Super Chats is a thing, but I also implore you to check the link down below to Streamlabs link. It's safe. You can use Google Pay and PayPal or whatever choice you want. That money goes straight to us immediately, which is going to help us pay for gas, diapers, etc. And I have to do things for it. That's how it works. Now let's get this party started. I know how bad the fucking taser hurts. It's not like the most... It's very localized, but it still feels like you're getting stabbed, which I feel is like the point.
I fear, yeah.
I fear that is the point. Why am I getting notifications from Discord when I have that shit muted? Benjamin Netanyahu, I need $1,000 right now. If you got $1,000, German boy, and you spent it on me, I'm telling on you. I'm telling your parents. Because that could go to a car, and not to me. Okay? Young Padawan. We have how many tasers? Let's see. 2 in a row, mind you. Because fuck me, right? Okay. So we're at 4 wax strips, 2 tasers, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes of wall sits. So let's get that. Good luck contacting them. Boy, don't. It is surprisingly easy to figure out who your parents are when you're a kid on a content platform, which is a good thing. I'm going to start doing Driver's Academy. What would you recommend? Every state has their own thing. I would say you still need to practice.
Outside of that.
Outside of that, like once you have like a learner's permit, practice.
I need to get mine.
Yes, you
so
do.
That we can do it.
So let me get to a point to start the fucking wall sits. Got some oil stains on my stuff. Okay. Wall sit starting now. Okay, we're at 19 minutes of the live. I have a little timer on the top, so I kind of find like a minute marker, and then I start the wall sets. Little healthy item to do, along with drinking some water, which, fuck, where did I put my bottle? Right here. And no, I would suggest actually practicing in a car and not an e-bike, because that's not the thing you're going to be tested on. Like, how do I do this? This is a horrible thing. Don't do what I did. I got my driver's license after way too long, and then I started driving. The first place I started driving 24/7 a lot, because I had to drive Nadia to doctor's appointments a lot and to people to work a lot, was my first driving experience was the state of Texas. So I've dipped myself into a frying pan. Don't do what I did. Okay. Trying to put a research station into Kerbal orbit, it is very difficult when you don't have the right engine. Yeah? Did you get mods working? Heck no. Why? Why no mods? I know I might drive my parents time to time. Yeah, you just need to have excuses to practice, because hyping myself up here. Because I'm stupid? German boy? We're gonna join Discord in the future. We're going to sit down and I'm going to walk you through how to put mods in KSP, because you're making it too hard. I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's so easy. It's so easy. They've made it very simple for even a grandpa who has nothing to do or has no idea what to do in anything. Boomer. Yeah, I'm calling you a boomer even though you're not a boomer. You're big stupid? I'm big stupid too. Okay, wall sits. How am I doing, Nolan? Well, I'm doing 60-second wall sits, and I'm about to take myself in the thigh. That is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say.
Avoid doing that thing where you like barely touch yourself with it by holding it to your leg first and then pressing the button.
Yeah, yeah.
Touch your leg with it.
Yeah! Sorry. Yeah, sure. You can sit down. Let's do one more. Get it over with. Fuck.
Forget about the wall sit.
No, I did the wall sit.
No,
I'm still doing the wall sit.
I know. Forget about the pain of the wall sit.
Yes, I forgot about the pain of the wall sit. Hold it on there? How about fuck you, German boy? You physically cannot make me do that because my body violently throws the controller away. Ow. Just kind of feels like you're getting stabbed with lightning.
You are.
I have one more minute of wall sits. I've done the tasers. Ow. It's not very pleasant. Definitely something you could taste someone's nuts with in self-defense, and you're not. Let's be honest. You're not going to do anything. You're gonna want to run because you could get just tap, 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 jam, jam, jam. Just gotta press it up to someone. Though I still, when I was like 6 years old, I had this idea for a shotgun round that has a capacitor in it and prongs, and it's supposed to, well, hit someone, get stuck in them, and then give them predetermined zaps until they get down on the ground. But that's already a thing. When I was 7 or 8 and Alan was like,
I hate to tell you.
I'm pretty sure that's already a thing. I was like, you always steal my ideas from my brain.
Government.
The government. Swear to God, Dr. Pepper shirts give you an automatic beer belly. Damn, Skippy, I'm also 25 pounds heavier than I realized I was. I'm almost 230 pounds when I thought I was 250. Hey, my wife knows how to cook. Oh, what can I say?
I'm a pound lighter than when I started pregnancy.
I love you. Brewers playing Rockies in a few minutes. Fuck it. The Knicks won the first game of the NBA Finals. Which, by the way, I looked up the betting odds. Whoever bet on the Knicks for the first game made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The odds were like 600 to 80. It was ridiculous. I'm very excited to see how that goes, even though I can't watch the game. It's pay-per-view. I'm gonna be honest. I think out of respect for everyone who's a New Yorker, they should make it free. Though there's not a single TV screen in the street of anywhere in New York that isn't going to be playing the NBA Finals. So that's fair. I had to explain to the 911 dispatch I was trying not to laugh. We still call that chair Chernelius? No, it's not Chernelius. We've made this name, we've made this joke, and I think Haley knows the actual name, rank, and lordship of our chair. Everyone say Swamp Witch. Swamp Witch, Bog Witch, Haley. Wow, 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 wow. Yo, Baldi, is there like mods that add other star systems and stuff to KSP? Yes. There's a multitude of mods at this point. Though you can go overboard, and I think what you should just do is add 1 or 2 star systems just so that you can get your bearings. Because more than, the fact that you're going to have more than enough to do in your own star system, but once you start going interstellar, you're having a hard time getting a research station in orbit. So I would say, for right now, your objective is to learn the fundamentals, which, in this case, when you have mods, in real life, I'm going to say this. People say, oh, it's unrealistic and cheating if you have MechJeb. Okay, no spaceship ever, unless you're in the 60s, is not going to have the capability of controlling itself and doing all of these things automated, because it all is automated. They're not manually holding the stick when they fly these bitches, okay? That's just never done unless emergencies, unless corrective pilot actions need to be done, okay? So MechJeb is not cheating. MechJeb is just a flight computer. That's it. And what it'll give you is, I'll have to show you, but I wish there was a mod that just activated it to begin with, full on, because that's what I believe it should be on. But there's about 4 or 5 different things that MechJeb does that I love. Orbit, inclination. It has a plane autopilot. It has a rocket autopilot. Tell it exactly what orientation you want the rocket to fly in, what direction you want the rocket to fly in, and then you say what altitude you want the rocket to fly in. And let's just say 150 to 150 kilometer orbit on Kerbin would allow you to do about 800 square meters of delta V to be able to get to the lunar injection, and then probably another 600 just to insert into the moon. So for you want to get that research station up, get that research station up when you have mods with proper docking ports and RCS and enough monopropellant, and then you can do another thing that MechJeb has is what's called a rendezvous autopilot, which allows you to rendezvous automatically, which is, by the way, probably the most tedious thing in all of KSP, which I don't even apologize as a person who's been playing this game for more than 10 years. It's a bitch. So just using that is a wonder. And then a docking autoport. on autopilot, so that you can dock your ships easy. All you really have to do is design your ships, get them into orbit, and do all the other logistics that you normally do in KSP. And you can still have fun and experiment, but MechJeb is a good blanket to fall onto. There's a ton of different mods. Diminishing RTGs is radio, like plutonium RTGs, radiolithic electric generators that provide, some that make some small amounts of power and some they make high. KSP Interstellar Extended. There's a couple different ones, but the Interstellar one in general is great. It pretty much adds all of the interstellar shit that we all know and love. All the late game engines, late game, like, long distance interstellar shit, and a wide variety of nuclear fusion power, antimatter power, all the other fun stuff. I'm not using Kerbals as pilots, I'm just using the AI system so I don't have to kill all my pilots. That's perfectly fine. But either way, MechJeb is like a fantastic tool to add to that. I'm going to do this last wall sit. I'm going to do a normal Benjamin hit. I'm going to grab the lemon juice and fill up my shot glass. I'm going to get this other wax strip prepared, which got us from 3 to 2, and then we got 2 more, so that got us up to 5. Benjamin? No, it's another way of saying Benjamin, but his name is Benjamin because he looks like a penguin. So, no, they're probably going to do a gas-powered one, but the Ukraine and Russia have been using, now, really not advisable with the current warfare going on. Being out in the open is just not advisable, even in an armored vehicle. You're not safe. In fact, an armored unit don't survive but a few minutes on the battlefield. So your advantages are using ATVs and motorcycles and hoping to God that the person who's on the back of your motorcycle or ATV has a shotgun and is shooting down the drones that are faster and can outrun you, even on a motorcycle going like 30 miles an hour.
No, hang on. I want to do something. Hold your head up.
Look at this, sweetie.
Very round.
Very round. What's your thoughts on the new version of Voyager? Quebecois? What's that? Oh my goodness.
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry? You hunger, honey? Do you hunger? MechJeb, like, the way they have it in the research tree when you have, like, all of this stuff is, like, they really hide it behind and make it expensive. And they hide it behind some of the pro sections and some late game items that I don't even necessarily want access to with my MechJeb, which I find kind of annoying. Oh, you think about, what do I think about Voyager 2? Oh, I love Voyager 2. Ball donor. Hi, Shackman. You missed out on the tasers that just happened, but I'm about to have to do 4 wax strips. Even with my wax strip dead, I did another wax strip and we got 3 other wax strips. Or 2 other wax strips. Oh, honey. It's okay. The bottle's heating up. E-bikes, less maintenance costs, less, well, the thing is that what's cheaper? Is it going to be the e-bikes or is it going to be a motorcycle? Very, yes, it's the new baby. Just as a reminder for everyone, we are doing the wheel live today because a bunch of people just joined. $10 a spin. The link down below if y'all ever want to do it. That with like link down below is verified and safe. It's nothing inappropriate. It's Streamlabs. It's what all the Twitch streamers use, and that just gets it straight to us so that we're able to get the things we need when we're low in low months. But every month is a low month right now. Oh goodness. Oh, come on. Let's go straight to mama. Oh.
Baby,
Okay, I know.
Finger on the head. I know how to do it.
I know how to do it too. I'm a dad. Oh goodness.
The growling.
It's the growling, yeah. Ugh. Whew. I think e-bikes are already like a pretty prevalent thing, so it just depends on if they're able to equitably and correctly take advantage of that piece of equipment. Even if it says on paper there could be a multitude of issues. In a modern drone warfare like the type that's going on in Ukraine, you're not going to have time to plug in your fucking bike. Okay, it'd be an almost better exchange to have gas, which could not only get you further, but also be quickly poured in. Especially when you're dealing with drones that have an excessive longevity, have an incredibly long range, and are actively hunting you in numbers. In numbers. Later tonight, I don't know. I'm definitely going to try and stream as long as possible right now until 9. It's 7:41. I'm trying to... we've been having a couple of rough months, so I'm subjecting myself to pain. If you catch my drift. I'm going to get this other set of wax strips on so that we can just get it done and over with. Should I answer your question? What's your question? Baldy Small question, does the research lab make the points itself, or does it need other... Okay, so no. This research station is something that you bring science to. You either have a craft that already has the science station on there and then people already in it, or you move them from whatever pilot section you have. I don't know why Discord thinks it can give me notifications when it's fucking muted, like literally muted on my computer. Like it's all turned all the way down. Now notifications are getting permanently turned off. I fucking despise any company that does that shit. Oh my fucking god. That's crazy. Okay. Hold on. No, it will not. You need to bring science to it or give it science. So let's just say you have a research station that's in high orbit of Kerbin. Let's just say 500,000 or 1 million, like 1,000 kilometers, or in this case, 1 million meters. And then you keep it there, and then you send a probe to the moon, land something on the moon, bring that science, and this is science that you haven't already gotten, okay? Or if you send a probe to Mars and then send something back, or you send a craft that already has that, and I think there's a mod that allows you to transfer science between vehicles long distance. But I've never experimented with that. You physically having to have that and then dock to the station that has the research on it or the research lab on it. And that gets converted into what are called data points. And those data points, I think there's like a certain max amount of data points that you can fit on there at a certain given time. And then it will, a number for how much science you earn a day. When you max out the data on a station, I think it's going to give you like a ridiculous amount per day. And then what you would do is you'd be in the research station, and then you would accelerate time to then, I think the max is 500 science, and then it stops. And then you transmit that science down to the surface. It's basically useless without bringing research to it. Yes and no, because you can also mess with experience on there as well. But that doesn't really matter unless you're on a career mode.
Oh goodness.
But either way, it's like a really useful tool to have. Especially when you're getting into the end game of things and you want to like suck out the research. That's a very lewd way of saying it. You know what I mean? Getting away with that research. Hope it rips like a band-aid, Shackman. Thank you, Shackman. $75 from Mr. Shackman. And you sent $5 willy-nilly randomly last night, so I'm going to count that as 8 spins. Shackman. Thank you. I do not look like Dr. Robotnik. No spins. Are you sure, Shackman? I could at least do 1 spin. That's the whole point. Y'all get the entertainment, and y'all. It's like you can help someone and they get entertainment. And I gotta feel bad and not doing the
It's
thing.
supposed to be a transaction.
It's supposed to be a transaction. No, it helps for the child. Thank you. Stop trying to kill Sonic. I'm not Dr. Robotnik. In fact, I like Sonic. He's kind of dope. You already have 5 strips. I have 4 strips, technically. I was just going to put on the North Pole of Kerbal, let it do its thing, but now it's basically useless without bringing research to it. Wrong. You can bring a bunch of science, like let's just say, okay, you want to land it, parachute it to the North Pole. Do that. What I want you to do, though, is I want you to have... if you don't have access to some rover stuff, get a rover. Get a bunch of scientific tools and equipment and all those different like little add-ons so that you can research as much equipment as possible or research a bunch of stuff. And then what you can do, as long as you remember to bring people, remember to fill up that thing with Kerbals, you can then take that minimal amount of science that you get from the North Pole, and then you can at least get some research off of it. And then when you've gotten all the research you need off of it, you can either leave here for like nostalgia's sake, or you can recover it. That's a viable thing to do. You just need to make a research thing that allows you to do a what? A suborbital launch. You don't even need to get to orbit. You just need to generally in the polar, and then add a bunch of parachutes and landing things. Maybe have it land on its side. One for the nipple, George. Who? Fucker. The butler from Scary Movie 2. Ride my strong hand. He's coming back for the new movie, by the way. I'm so excited. I really want to watch the new Scary Movie. Hey, listen. Chat. When your wife hands you leftover food that she doesn't want to finish, it's like, fuck yeah, give that to me. I ran out of research places on Kerbal. Have you gone to the South or North Pole? You have to understand, all these different biomes and different locations on Kerbal have some different stuff on it. And there's some different, like, hidden things you can research. It's,
You want another half one?
already full?
Well, I gave you that one because I promised I'd give you a bite, and then I ate a bunch of this one, and yeah, now I'm full. That one was a courtesy bite, and that one was the I'm full.
A barbecue pulled pork. Oh, are you on career mode still? I thought you were on science mode. You gotta learn how to play the game before you get into career mode. That shit's hard. Even for me. I'm on science mode? You know, okay, so you've researched the research station, okay. So do what I said. Make a rocket that just gets to the pole, you know, to the North or South Pole. Land it randomly on the ice pack with a bunch of parachutes. Have it have a bunch of research on it, or research equipment on it to do some science. And then you can at least suck out a couple hundred science from that. Maybe.
Can I have charger?
Mm-hmm.
Can you wall sits yet?
60 more seconds. Fuck. Get ready.
Baby, I can't
I'm not
jerk.
gonna.
Just. Oh, man. Those would be a little closer.
Yeah. I wanna feel.
Just kind of draped over there, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I just happened to mention. Oh, shoot down.
Oh fuck. Nobody clipped that both of my feet almost lost traction.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
Can you grab me the rest of the bottle off the counter? Or my desk? It's the one with the most in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you can't get to those.
Yeah, nothing like a good pulled pork sandwich.
Hey, ah.
Oh, you've even just been trying to get it up into orbit. Yeah, I mean, a good stopgap is to just pick a different spot. And if you can have a rover, right, beyond this thing, and that you can just detach and have it land upright when you get to the surface, then you can move around and gather research near it, the research station, and then still bring that back. Nothing is stopping you from doing that on other like bodies and spaces, but I think that when you're doing it on different planets, the idea is you have something in orbit, and then you have a small little rocket that doesn't need all that much energy to get back into orbit. Bring the thing back. For example, in the new book and new movie, Hail Mary, they had data probes that had all of their findings, that had tiny little faster than light engine, but because the thing was smaller, so it had less mass to accelerate, it could speed up and go faster than what the ordinary craft did, so that it could get that very vital information back as soon as possible. I did that once in a KSP game, in that I didn't have like a faster than light engine. I just had what would be considered ion engines or ion propulsion, but the probe I had, the little science probe I had, that was meant to go back to Earth, or go back to Kerbin, because I didn't have the antennas at the time to be able to do anything. I had spent too much of my money on propulsion and science and different things. So I had no like antennas that could get from the location I was at, but I had really, really efficient, really high-powered, like energetic engines in different propulsion types, like ion engines. Which all I would need, I need two things: a very light material, either argon or xenon, or in this case, you can do like lithium for other things, but very lightweight materials that could be brought in high quantities, right? Because you're only using a tiny bit of that noble gas or noble material, and then you just need nuclear engines or nuclear reactors or a lot of solar panels to power those things. You got no docking ports?
Are you telling me?
Dog, I told you to get docking ports. They're so important. You could still have it as long as all the science is on one ship. You could still get away with it, but you need docking ports. Little newborns, when they...
Little fatty. Oh my god.
I fucking love newborns because, like, there's something about having a newborn. Yeah, they can definitely scream loud, but it's also the cutest thing in the world. Toddler screams,
He just be screaming.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's pretty
Ooh.
bad.
And he's doing
Magno,
it,
don't say. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm not gonna repeat this. I don't know if YouTube put that in review. I don't know if anyone saw that comment, but I'm gonna mute. Hold on.
see? I'm sorry,
No, that's funny. I love to crack my hog too, man. That's hilarious. Do you think the technology today we can connect up to Voyager 1 and 2? No. No. Realistically, there wouldn't be any reason to stop these craft, and there's no realistic way or inexpensive way we could catch up to those craft in time. I think eventually, when Starship and we're in space more and we have a genuine thing set up on the moon, that we should actually do a one-off mission. Something that's made in space, something that has a nuclear reactor that's meant to last a couple decades, has a fuck ton of xenon or that noble fuel, and a lot of ion propulsion engines, very powerful antennas, and scientific equipment, and we send that shit interstellar for true deep space research. And yeah, we could definitely send it to all these differing planets and solar system bodies before it leaves, but I think the benefit is something that can genuinely just leave. Have the power requirements or power availability to have these very powerful antennas that are, or laser antennas even, that are screaming information back to the Earth as fast as possible, which in this case would be the speed of light. but in high bandwidth. You can have fast as light communications, but if you're having only a few kilobytes when you're out by Saturn, no, I want like 4K feed, 60 FPS from Pluto, dog, so that when we're in deep space, we could start doing some deep space phenomena. Or, which I even had a crazier thought, imagine putting a telescope on that thing, so once it leaves the Oort cloud and is continuing to accelerate, we could start doing deep space, like truly deep space, not being near anything, being outside of our solar system's body for a various amount of research. It's not really a spoiler, I would say. It doesn't mess with the story per se, because you all know that they go to a different planet. They obviously need something that can go really fast. So yeah, don't worry, the story's great. You'll love it. I think it'd be really cool for them to do a mission like that. But we're just, stretching our legs having nuclear-powered craft. Freedom 1 is going to be one, which... I get the reason why they're doing the mission, but I think they need to do the mission a different way. They're thinking of it as this way, it's like, oh, they're dipping their toe, but the next craft has to be reusable. This one is being used one-off. If you're going to have nuclear-powered tugs, have them be reusable. Make it big. Give it a ton of ion propulsion engines. Give it a big fuel resource. Give it a genuinely, decently powered reactor that you can... A variable control reactor, which means a reactor that you can control the power and it's not just a constant, static, whatever. Yeah? Yes, ma'am.
Just been chilling with it in there.
Oh, all I really have to do is drink lemon juice. And drink some water.
Crack strips.
Okay. Where's the mattress?
It's in there.
Oh, is it already in there?
Yeah, okay. That's good for that.
Well, I need help with the wax strips, and it gives you something somewhere to put here.
You get a pass. Oh.
Yeah, I can get that.
I'm gonna be real mad when she comes off of mom's comfy.
Oh, she's so cute. Well, we did create them, and we did explore a lot. Are you talking about making Voyager in them reusable? I mean, if it had actually, like, when we launched both of those rockets, we had to use some pretty creative orbital mechanics and gravity assists in order to get up to that speed. I say we use gravity assists plus the constant throughout the entire time that this thing is moving. It is being pushed slowly the entire time with these ion engines so that it can get, I mean, absolutely ripping and fucking, I mean, make the Voyager rockets look like they're moving at a standstill. And then do deep space research with that and that reactor that it has, being able to provide enough power to power, big antennas. So we do some stuff. You got nails, I don't. Where do we have nails? What am I talking about? How do we? What's the?
You're just gonna have to fuck with it. You have to do it like this because you're gonna end up fucking it up that way.
Am I a Rockies fan? I am. If I'm anything from Colorado, it would probably be a Colorado Avalanches fan. Okay.
Don't put it half off, half on either.
I'm not trying to. Hold on. Let me trying to figure out where I want to place this. That. Hold on, let me ready. Is that all the way on right?
Yeah. Why don't you place this one too?
No, we'll just do them one at a time. One at a time. Just
Why? I am trying to get through this.
okay. Well,
And I'm holding one in my hand. I can place it.
okay.
Place it in succession with the other one.
It's gonna be like a huge gap.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mm.
You can put the other one right in the middle.
No, not at once. Ah!
Oh, why did that one not?
Baby, come on.
Now what did I do to cause that to
No, go get off. Okay. No. Go
happen?
ahead.
This is.
Go ahead.
I'm still gonna have to take a shower.
Now let's just do the other wax strip right there.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I know. Hold on.
I'm gonna burn this whole planet down. The real dog.
Breathe. Oh, that's why I'm wrong direction.
God, that's the reason. I love that. Thank you. Yeah, it feels soft. Can we do this like side to side or no?
Not really.
No. Great. Okay.
No, this still needs it.
Yep.
It's
Go ahead. Yep. Please place that one. Make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Whew. Okay, that one didn't hurt nearly as bad.
Yeah, it wasn't with my hair. There you go.
Okay, chat, that was all for.
Wax strips.
All for. Oh, I'm gonna have to exfoliate the fuck out of my leg.
You can use my exfoliated, my scrub
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh. No doubt. Yeah.
Did you ever get the monitor?
Yeah, it's right there on your desk. Woo. No, a German boy. Listen to me. It's not a wasted research. If you can just do this normal ass polar mission, where you try and generally shoot for the middle of the polar north or south, and set up a whole little ship that has that research station on there with people on it, and all the scientific research equipment that you already have, which I know you have, you can then accumulate a bunch of extra science, which then you can research docking ports and antennas, all the fun stuff. Yes, Matavo. We do. It's been busy lately. I think I've done everything. And it's 8:10. In about 50 minutes, I have to leave anyway to go pick up or to go drop someone off at work. You don't need to send me a photo of the Tech-3. You need to work on that polar rocket and just get it in the general direction of the North Pole. Or, German boy, anywhere on Kerbin. It doesn't matter. As long as you can get some extra science put in that research station, it can sit where it needs to be. As long as you put some solar panels on that boat. If not solar panels enough, no, you're going to need power on that for multiple weeks and weeks and weeks. Because you could just fast forward and do whatever you were going to do.
60 Minutes just a year ago, I'm quoting you, Palmer. I've always said that the United States needs to transition from being the world police to being the world gun store. What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot packed in there. The first one is the United States has a history of fighting for other countries that maybe aren't very interested in fighting for themselves. And maybe there's times that we want to go in there for U.S. interests, but generally speaking, it doesn't make sense for us to send our people to go die for a country or a form of government or anything that's not directly aligned with U.S. interests if they're not willing to die for themselves. And I think, for example, you saw our withdrawal from Afghanistan prove this out. The moment that we weren't there, turns out that the people there didn't really care much to maintain what we had been saying was wanted the whole time. And so if you're the world police, you're out there trying to fight that battle for these countries. I think we need to transition to a role where we are equipping these countries with what they need to defend themselves. If they want to fight for themselves, if they want to defend themselves, we should help them do that. And then I think that the gun store analogy works in a few other ways. If you're going to be the world's gun store, you need to do things that a store would generally do to stay in business. You have to deliver on time.
I'll babysit my phone for this. Take a picture of the coffee so I can pick one of the bags for myself because I would like to make some cold brew. And making it takes a lot of coffee.
Yeah. German, oh, sorry, hold on, German boy. The one that's just above the little Kerman head and the one right after the little winglet thing where it has like winglets and then turning or whatever, you need to research that. Just get enough research to get that, and your rockets will not be flipping off and doing whatever. Someone said flow state? Thank you. I don't know what that is. I don't know if there was an animation. I'm sorry. What you're saying? Sorry.
It takes. I want it for my iced coffee, but it takes like a lot of coffee to make, and I wouldn't really want to waste the coffee that we have for our like morning pot on that. Now, mind you, what I would be making would be cold brew concentrate, which is it's like 6 cups of water and 2 cups of coffee grounds, and then you put it in a jar and you let it sit for a long time, and then strain it really well, and then you have, you're supposed to mix it like 1 part concentrate, 1 part water, or just add a shot to your cream, whatever.
Gonna explode? Why? Thanks for the content. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content, man. Why are you gonna explode? Act like you don't know about nobody. I'm gonna explode. Act like I don't know about nobody. These rockets suck. No, they don't. You got this. It's the whole point of the game. Your rocket doesn't explode a bunch before you get to your goal. You're not doing it right. But you need extra control. That's what you need. You need that little the winglet control and the winglet area.
You have to keep things in stock. You cannot you cannot necessarily pretend that you're the only store in town, because we aren't anymore. Countries have options in China, they have options in Russia, and we need to recognize that and not pretend like we're the only store in the entire world that these guys can buy from. And then I'd say the last bit here, in terms of World Police versus World Gun Store, you could disagree with me. You could think my strategy is wrong. You could think that actually we should maintain a tight grip on all these weapons. We shouldn't sell to the Japanese and let them do their own thing. We shouldn't sell to the Germans and let them do their own thing. Look at how it went last time. Those are reasonable critique, but I think the reality is the United States does not have in us, politically, another large-scale boot-on-the-ground war to fight for somebody else. I don't even think we have it in us for a good cause. What I had said in that interview actually was that I don't think we have another D-Day in us, even for a just cause, because Americans, particularly people of my generation and the generation before, they've seen this play out, and they've seen that these things turn into long, multi-trillion-dollar slogs where the benefits are very, very diffuse. And so you can go and say, hey, guys, this is a really great cause. And they say, a lot of things start out as a great cause. And pretty soon it's been 20 years and you've spent $5 trillion and your highways are still broken and nobody has the jobs that they wanted. And so I think realistically, we have to take a different approach.
Andrew, the story of Andrew. When you co-founded Andrew in 2017, you were 20-something with plenty of cash. You could have enjoyed yourself. You could have gone into consumer electronics. You love video games. Not too far from here is Electronic Arts. It's a very big business. You could have gone into that. You founded Anduril instead. Why?
There's a lot of reasons, but a lot of people don't necessarily know this. But before I started Oculus, when I was a teenager, and because I lied about my age, I was working in an Army-funded research center on the BraveMind program, which was using virtual reality exposure therapy to treat veterans with PTSD. And that was where I was first exposed to how big of a difference technology could make to the people that are in our military. It's what exposed me to how bad our procurement system was, how so much was done on a cost-plus basis, where you made more money if it took you longer and you used more stuff and if it was more expensive. And then also exposed me to the fact that nobody, not in academia, not in industry, was interested in figuring out how to cut production times in half or how to cut product prices in half. Because if you cut the production time in half, then, well, where's your plus going to come on all that cost? You make something $6 million to do a $3 million thing, you're literally just losing money. And so, a broken set of incentives. It wasn't until I had money from Oculus that I thought there's something that I could help do to solve that. And at the same time, I had moved up to Silicon Valley, and I had spent several years there running the virtual reality division at Facebook after they acquired my company. And to make a long story short, there was a national divorce going on in the early 2000 teens between our tech industry and our national security apparatus, even in Silicon Valley, which was started by funded for Department of Defense projects. And that's a very dangerous experiment. We've never run that experiment in this country where you've had that national divorce. We've always had our most innovative people, our most innovative thinkers, our most creative technologists working on national security.
Sorry, hold on. Doing something on my computer. Yeah, I still have all my digits. Huh? Oh. I thought you were talking to me. Yes, I can. One moment, follow me. One second.
Up there, in the kitchen. Oh my god, they are in the dining room. Rascals. You don't have any more husbands, baby.
They're in the car.
Well, get.
I think we do. In spite of everything that we've been through, when you say black, and I say white, it's not about who's wrong, as long as it feels right. Don't think those stars won't align under your scars. I pray you're like a shooting star in the air.
You guys gonna get lost.
It feels like home to me, yeah. Under your scars, I could live inside you time after time.
Ugh.
Good. You can still get research and science and do something with it. As long as it didn't explode. Ah, Transformers.
I'm sorry.
Mercy come. Paid my taxes finally. Damn. What's up? Mercy come and wash away. Spectorio.
I'm sorry that I don't want to leave.
Thank you. We're doing it's just a little bit of a.
You got
Heads-
30 minutes.
Yes, I have about 30 minutes before I have to end the live. If it becomes more of a big thing, occasionally I do a spinny wheel live, which $10 I spin the wheel. It could be anything. It changes depending on my day. I have to drive, so I can't really do anything too crazy. So sometimes there's ones with a little bit more alcohol in there or other weed related items. There's Taser, there's drink lemon juice. Oh, which I haven't done. Let me actually do that. If you look at the link that's pinned in chat, it is the dono link that gives it directly. That's just that. If you feel generous, you do not need to go. It is a voluntary. You get to see me possibly in pain, more than likely in pain. Allow 5 wax strips today.
Eventually, your legs are just gonna be gone.
Where's the lemon juice? All right. Life gave me lemons and I drank them. Hell yeah. Well, now let me have some lemon juice straight. I need water bottle chug after chewing mint gum for 30 minutes or 30 seconds. Sorry, what?
Why'd they have to kick you out?
Because they didn't understand the difference between lemon and juice.
What's the difference?
One is a lemon, one's a liquidy juice type thing.
What's this?
If you squeeze a lemon juice comes out. I don't know what. When we get back to ClickTalk, I am gonna blow your mind.
I seriously want to throw, like, would it be inappropriate to it's like, I don't love React content because it's stealing content, but I would love to introduce people who've never seen D&D and start one of the the Legends of Adventurous.
Yeah.
But they do the same thing. They have live streams. They're 2-3 hour episodes, and it's plenty of content to watch because they have multiple episodes. Lemon juice. Lemon juice. Correction, life didn't give us lemons. We made them ourselves. Yes, a lemon is the creation between a citron and a, what is it? Hey. A lemon is the product between genetically breeding a citron and a what? Is a lovely lady.
You can't set me up like that. That's not my fault.
I know y'all are tired of hearing about it, but there's one thing that I would recreate in the 10,000 year scenario is it would be Country Time lemonade in powder format, so I can sell it by the barrel.
Oh, you would, yeah. Like, add water to this. My God!
My God, it's literally lemonade.
Pirates would love it. You can transport it, and it's scurvy.
I would be adding vitamin C and minerals. It could be marketed as a, hey, this has literally what you need to prevent scurvy. Give your people a drink or a allotment of powder. Huh?
My favorite. Literally just needed some fucking orange juice. Scurvy also feels like an old pirate curse. Like all of your old wounds will open up and you'll start bleeding and your teeth will fall out.
Hey.
Here, you just need a lemon.
Yeah, you just need some. Genuinely, just knowing how to keep things sterile in food and just water would absolutely revolutionize anyone's ability for naval travel. Like, imagine if you had the modern knowledge on keeping food safe and then having a boat that's like 3 or 4 times the size of the 5th of a rate fucking warship from fucking England, right? Something that's like 200, 300 feet long, that's fucking wide as all hell. has plenty of space for more than enough, like, sealed food, let alone just the ability to make food on the go. Imagine a naval ship that takes things in the past into consideration, and you're able to breed your own bunnies or breed your own pigs. Maybe have a garden up top that provides scraps for the animals. Wide variety of options that I dare say, if you spend enough time on it, you can have a cruise line ship that's gigantic and does one thing. Yo ho, a pirate life. Anyway, I'm dumb. The One Piece. The One Piece is real. I am not Dr. Robotnik. Yes. As you use up the data points you use, which is being turned into science, it will slowly go down normally. Otherwise, it would just be infinite science and the game would end. Just make it very fun. Oh. You have a degree in radiological science. Did you hear that they finally changed the entire regulatorial rule book that the Nuclear Energy Commission has been using for the standard for radiological safety? It's a huge deal. I always thought that the fucking safety margins they had were way too fucking, like, ridiculous. And didn't really make any sense to have him that strict when literally no one ever gets that close.
So, just a little while after partially staking my reputation on it, it happened. The United States is functionally discarding linear no threshold and ALARA as the scientific basis for nuclear regulatory policy. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, and
Now, if you went through radiological science, you know about that shit. For sure. For sure. Any trollers yet? No, surprisingly not. And we did a surprisingly a lot. We did 10 spins. We've had 5 wax strips, a taser, 2 tasers, 4 minutes of wall sits. We had a lemon juice shot. We had a couple of different things. Yeah. Laura as low as reasonably achievable. It's just like if you're only ever going to have one person that ever makes it towards the safety margins where they have to pause and rethink their radiological careers in a yearly time period, come on. We really do need to correct those things, and I'm very glad that they've done that. It's been a long time coming, and I'm very glad despite all of the administration's downfalls and shitty policy decisions they have made as of late, this is probably one of the better decisions made. Yeah, a taser. I really don't want to scare her, so I'm not going to do it.
No,
Go ahead.
Don't sit there and tease it. Okay. It's okay. Oh.
You wanted me to see me get tased, spin the wheel, and see if it lands on taser? Dono link is in the chat pin. Michelle, I am feeling it. Michelle, I am Barack Obama. I throw 3-pointers from the half yard, half court. 3-pointers. And then we slowly transition into, I don't like chocolate chip ice cream. Jillian, where am I? Joe Biden. It's gonna be the hugest gas station, the best gas station. It'll be the biggest Buc-ee's in the world. Employ 2,000 Americans, add 2,000 jobs to the American economy. Huge. I just stand in the safety zone and hopefully I won't glow at the end of my career. Really, realistically, the reason, I mean, despite all the obvious benefits of what this program could do, or like sorry, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say de-strictening, because it is, you are making it less strict, but I think the word is you're making it more appropriately scaled. Did you see the Amazon rocket? You mean the one that exploded? Yeah, I did. They say they can get that pad fixed before the end of the year. I am skeptical. If Jeff Bezos wants to dump a couple $100 million to make sure that that pad is fixed by the time that we do Artemis 3, you know, bless you. Jackman, so here is a benefit though. So the rocket was supposed to be the one that was supposed to bring the lander, and Blue Origin lander was the one that was supposed to be brought to the moon. Whether that happens or they pause it and then they give it to SpaceX because SpaceX is the only viable option, they have an idea of whether or not they should just have an ordinary Starship, and the payload area for the Starship is big enough. Haley, you missed 5 wax strips and 2 tasers. And I'm about to end the live in about 15 minutes. Now here's the thing. If we get some donos before I end the live and I have to come by and do them again, whether or not I have to get them done tonight or I get them done tomorrow, either way. But I've been alive for an hour and 40. How are you, Haley? No, but they're thinking they're going to fit the Blue Origin lunar lander in a Starship, because it is technically big enough in a payload area to be able to fit something like that, which I could see genuinely being a good option if they want to continue via the timeline. But be quiet, Jimmy boy. I was at a cookout for my nephew's birthday today. I'd love to go to a cookout. Your nephew turned 7. Butterfly baby.
Might have to give her a little bit more milk because she had shits room in her tummy. Took notice that.
Didn't realize we would have been perfect together until 3 years after she left because I'm kind of dumb. Okay, German boy.
Yeah, 3 years ago you were.
A child.
Like-
You are a child, but you were more of a child then. You were more of a fetus baby. If you catch my drift. Can I see Silas before you end the live? She is not. He is asleep. He conked at like 5:40, 5:50.
But in general, he wouldn't have been awake at this time.
No.
Anyway, he was been
Now the sweet baby Isla is over here.
trying to keep her eyes open.
What?
She's trying to keep her eyes open.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Silas was he finally figured out that I wasn't going to pay attention to his tantrum, so he plopped his ass on the couch, stuck his butt in the air, and went straight to bed. Well before his bedtime. At least an hour.
Which is a problem later.
German boy, I didn't know that. I don't know your life story. I've had relationships that could have worked out if the people weren't fucking crazy. But that don't matter because I'm in a perfect relationship already. Or I guess the word would be finally. A bit of trial and error there. She moved to Texas. You know what? I know what we're gonna play. You know what, can I say something? My first, when I was 6 or 7, that first ever crush you have on a girl, yeah, she also moved to Texas.
Oh wow.
So let's all think about that one that got away. The one everyone makes a joke about. I am not HLC.
Just when I thought I got him and fall in love with Tennessee.
Rocky question.
Known better than to take him back to Abilene. Put him right back into her arms. I wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's
German boy said 6'7" and got put in timeout for 10 seconds.
and judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
Yes.
Are y'all leaving at 9?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have time to go to the store?
Yeah. In fact, it's on the way. All Sierra's gonna do is hop into the stove, grab paper plates, and or I can go in there and grab those paper plates, and she can send me the money either way. But coffee?
You don't have any coffee. So unless you
I
have
do-
coffee,
Array, let's be real for a second, okay, and cut the shit. I look nothing like HLC.
no.
I'm not another one of his personalities. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have his career. But he dropped me like I was never his friend. So I don't care. I seriously, You're just bringing this up to fuck with our vibe, and it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna move on and talk about something else.
But I was wanting you to get like our regular coffee and then like one of a stronger or a darker brew or stronger brew, so that I can do cold brew with it.
What were you thinking, like Cafe Bustelo?
Yeah, and then some creamer
Okay.
and just the only two things I would like to take a picture of is the creamer and the coffee. Or you can just get a brick of cafe.
Make sure you have your
I am
phone.
gonna babysit my mom.
Okay.
I'm staying on it.
In 6 years, that's not enough science, Sternard boy. I think what I mean is that you need to like put that thing in a place where it's gonna gain some new science it's never gathered before, which
Sorry.
polar or south pole or north pole would be one place to shoot for. Oh.
Just a second.
Yeah.
You have 10 minutes before you have to leave.
Yeah, I was. Let me.
She is being
Hold on.
too much food.
Haley. Haley. Who's my little tax deduction? You are. Yes, you are. Oh, big angry stretch of anger. So we're gonna stop by HEB first, so that you can get paper plates. And I'm gonna grab coffee. She's such a chunker.
She's very circular.
Very round.
Oh my god, the big bottle of dish soap? I took a little less than half the soap. Over here.
Huh?
Over here.
Okay. Alright, chat. I'm sending you off with a cute little baby. Thank you to the people who donated. Thank you to the people who continue to see me in pain and support me. I love y'all so much. Alright, goodbye. See you later.